Today, we're going to build a super cool interactive data dashboard from scratch. By the end, you'll be able to filter, visualize, and explore your data instantly. Right now, on the screen, you can already see the finished project. Look at that clean layout with a chart and a table. Pretty neat, right? All right, let's start by setting up our environment. We're going to use a few Python modules to make this dashboard possible. One handles the interface, another deals with the data, and a third one creates interactive charts. Installing them is easy, and once that's done, we can jump into the code. First, we generate some sample data. We have 4 categories and random values for each. Think of it like preparing our playground. We need some data to show on the dashboard before we start exploring. Next, we create the header. This is the top section of our dashboard where the title goes. It's like a welcome sign. It immediately tells users what this dashboard is all about. On the left, we have the sidebar. This is where users can interact with the data. We add a drop-down menu so they can select a specific category or choose all to see everything. This filter is going to control what data appears in both the chart and the table. The main part of the dashboard contains a chart and a table. The chart is a histogram that shows the distribution of values across categories. The table shows the same data in detail. This way, users can get the big picture visually and also see the exact numbers. If we run the dashboard now, everything is visible. You see the chart, the table, and the drop-down filter. But here's the catch. Nothing updates yet when you select a different category. It's like having a remote without batteries. All right, now we've reached the really exciting part, the interactivity function. This is what makes our dashboard come alive. Let's break it down. First, we start by making a copy of our data. Why? Because we don't want to mess up the original data set. This way, we can safely filter and manipulate the data without affecting the original values. Next, we apply the category filter. Here's the logic. If the user selects a specific category from the dropdown, we filter the data to show only that category. If all is selected, we simply use the full data set. This is how we control what the chart and table display based on user input. Now comes the fun part, the chart update. We create a new histogram based on the filtered data. Each category gets its own color, and we set a title so the user immediately knows what they're looking at. Then, we assign this new chart to the dashboard and refresh it so the changes are visible instantly. And of course, we don't forget about the table. We update the table to show only the filtered data. This way, both the visual chart and the detailed table stay perfectly in sync with the user's selection. Finally, we connect this function to the dropdown. This means that whenever the user changes the selection, the update function runs automatically, and everything on the dashboard updates in real time. Smooth, right? So let's run this part and see what happens. You'll notice that as soon as we pick a different category, the chart instantly changes and the table updates accordingly. That's the interactivity in action. It makes the dashboard feel alive and responsive. And that's it. If you like this project and want to see more interactive tutorials like this, don't forget to subscribe to the channel.